Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the week and weekend ahead, brought to you exclusively by Fly Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching. Not looking particularly fantastic this week. A windy week. It's going to be unsettled. We've got periods of rain, we've got severe gales as well, and really only the briefest of flying windows going to be available to us, although they will be there. So probably the best idea is keep a very close eye on the forecast, because those windows will come along. It's just a case of getting the timing of them correct. We'll be focusing on them over at weatherweb.net, the premium service over there. So go and take a look at the aviation forecast at weatherweb.net, because that's where we'll be updating throughout the week. Now, as well as that, of course, you can be forecasting it yourself, which is exactly what the people who have been to Aviation Weather School will be doing. We had a great Aviation Weather School over the weekend. It was brilliant to see so many of you there, and hopefully now you're away practicing on your own forecast, being able to spot the weather windows up to 5 days in advance, and just being overly more confident with the weather. Now, if you want to know more about the weather and understand the way it affects your flying, build your confidence in forecasting, and be able to spot those weather windows up to 5 days in advance, then get yourself across to Aviation Weather School on the Saturday mornings of the 12th and 19th of March. It's a completely live online course presented entirely by me, and you can find out more information and book your place now at weatherschool.co.uk. That's what you'll see when you go to weatherschool.co.uk. All you do, come down to aviation, click on Aviation Weather School live online course, scroll down, and you can see there the booking link for the course. We've got reducing availability, so if you do want to come along, I'd suggest that you get your place booked pretty quickly. It does fill up quite quickly. And also, don't forget that we issue our weekend forecast email on a Thursday or a Friday. This is a completely free service. It's been going on for sort of 20 years plus now. And it just means we can get the latest weekend forecast over to you. As I say, you don't get any spam, you get no rubbish. Your emails stay safe with us. So if you would like to receive that email, then just send a blank email to the address there on the screen, aviationweather-subscribe at weatherweb.net, and we'll start sending them to you. Wow. So much weather for you. And this is the weather for this week. This is how Monday's going to be shaping up. We've got a front passing its way south-eastwards. It's the occluded front you see there. It's got rain associated with it. Now, most of that rain, excuse me, is going to be across northern England through the course of Monday morning. Some of it is going to be heavy at times. Some showers further south, and another area of rain getting into northern Scotland during the course of Monday afternoon. I do think, though, in between those two areas, probably it is going to be brighter. It looks better. Yes, it'll be breezy, but I think even those winds are going to be easing with the visibility improving. So things do tend to get better during the course of Monday. On Tuesday, another front passing its way eastwards. Now, this brings rain across much of central and southern England during the course of Tuesday. Some of it quite heavy across southern and western parts of Wales. Probably it clears as far south as southern England in the afternoon. And then we find some brighter weather coming into the west with some lighter winds as well. So actually things improve across Ireland, across much of northern and northeast England, particularly across eastern Scotland. Here becomes flyable, probably bases around the 3,000 feet, tops at 10,000 feet. But heavy showers getting into northern and western parts of Scotland, courtesy of that wind, making for marginal to non-VFR conditions here. Bases 2,000 feet, tops at 15,000 feet, and just non-VFR across southern parts of England and southern Wales, with the bases here probably less than 1,000 feet and the tops at around 12,000 feet, and pretty windy there to boot as well. On to Wednesday, well, windy for all of us. Again, we've got a broad warm sector across us. That's the area between the warm front and the cold front. Some rain getting into northern and western Scotland, northern and western Ireland. That rain heavy at times, non-VFR overall here, with the bases below 2,000 feet and the top's probably 15 to 20,000 feet. I think elsewhere we're going to struggle. Probably, I would say, eastern Scotland, possibly northeast England may be marginal. I think other areas tending to be non to marginal VFR because of the strength of that wind, which is going to be generally a west-southwesterly blowing at around 20 to 25 knots, gusts of 40 to 45 knots. So certainly a windy day. Now for Thursday, more wind and rain around on Thursday again. Most of it across northern and western parts of Scotland. Overall non-VFR here. Bases around 1 to 2,000 feet. Tops here probably getting up at around 15,000 feet. A few showers for western coasts and hills. Pretty windy as well through Thursday. I think non-VFR because of that wind across northern England where it's going to be brighter. Further south, we're probably going to be VFRable to marginal. Depends on how exciting you want to be with the wind. Here we go to westerly, blowing at around 15 to 20 knots, gusting up to 30 knots. But further north, we're looking at a westerly of around 25 to 30 knots, gusting 50 knots. And then we get a real major storm system potentially coming through on Friday. Got to watch this one carefully. This is one certainly to be watching for getting the aircraft hangared and protected if you can. This low moving its way northeastwards. It takes an area of very severe gales with it. Gusts could be of 70 to 80 knots quite widely across the country during the course of Friday. And I have to say, I think most areas are going to be non-VFRable as a result. It just gets brighter from the west later on. But I think even in the afternoon, we're looking at winds westerlies at 30 knots, gusting 50 knots across many areas. And then for Saturday, another mixed day, another set of fronts passing their way eastwards. Behind this front, though, probably conditions do improve, but stay pretty breezy. So I'm going to say becoming marginal later on in the afternoon, having been non-VFR. Probably VFRable across central and northern parts of Scotland with much lighter winds there. And then for Sunday, well, back to it again. We've got this broad warm sector across the country. Non-VFR for many parts of the country on Sunday. Widespread gales and some rain in the west. But we do need to watch that one again quite carefully for any changes that take place. Problem we're going to face is that when you've got such strong winds across the country, such as we're going to have this week, the timing of the forecast can change quite a bit. So just be aware of that. Okay, I will leave you with that for now, whatever you're doing. Have a great week despite that weather. I'm going to be on the lookout for windows as well. Like I said, they're probably only going to be a few hours long. But if you get one, you might be lucky. Okay, I'll leave you that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining and bye for now.